On March 8, 2014, a Boeing 777 vanished without a trace. It was Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. 239 souls were on board. The world watched in disbelief as the unimaginable unfolded. A state-of-the-art aircraft, seemingly swallowed by the vastness of the ocean. What happened? Where did it go? These questions gripped the globe, becoming an obsession for many. The disappearance of MH370 wasn't just a news story. It was a chilling reminder of the power of the unknown. A stark illustration that even in our age of technology, some mysteries remain beyond our grasp. The disappearance sent shockwaves through the aviation industry. It left a void in the lives of those left behind. Families clung to hope, even as it dwindled with each passing day. MH370 began like any other flight. The passengers boarded, a mix of nationalities and backgrounds, all connected by this journey. The crew, led by Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, prepared for takeoff. At 12:41 a.m., the Boeing 777 lifted off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The first leg of the journey was uneventful. Then, at 1:19 a.m., the unthinkable occurred. MH370's transponder, which transmits location data, went silent. Air traffic control lost contact with the plane over the Gulf of Thailand. There were no distress calls, no mayday signals, just silence. The plane had simply vanished from radar screens. The initial response was confusion. Had there been a technical malfunction? Was this a terrible misunderstanding? As minutes turned into hours, the chilling reality began to dawn. MH370 was missing. A massive search and rescue operation was launched. Malaysia, Vietnam, and China deployed ships and aircraft to scour the South China Sea. The world held its breath, praying for a miracle. Days turned into weeks, and the search area expanded. The initial focus on the South China Sea shifted to the Strait of Malacca and then to the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Experts pored over radar data, desperately seeking clues. The discovery of faint pings, believed to be from the plane's black boxes, offered a flicker of hope. But the signals were frustratingly elusive, leading search teams on a heartbreaking chase across thousands of miles of open ocean. The search for MH370 was fraught with false leads and dead ends. Debris sightings, initially thought to be from the plane, turned out to be flotsam and jetsam. Each disappointment chipped away at the hope of finding survivors. The families of those on board endured an agonizing wait. They gathered at hotels in Kuala Lumpur and Beijing, their faces etched with worry and disbelief. The lack of answers only fueled their frustration and anger. Governments and authorities faced mounting criticism over the handling of the search and the lack of transparency. In July 2015, a piece of debris washed ashore on Reunion Island in the Indian Ocean. It was confirmed to be a flaperon from MH370. The discovery, though tragic, provided the first tangible evidence that the plane had indeed crashed. More debris was subsequently found on the shores of other Indian Ocean islands. Each piece added another piece to the puzzle, but the bigger picture remained elusive. The location of the main wreckage, and with it the answers everyone desperately sought, remained a mystery. Section 6. Theories and Speculation. The lack of a definitive explanation for MH370's disappearance fueled widespread speculation. Theories range from the plausible to the outlandish. Some experts suggested a catastrophic mechanical failure. Others pointed to pilot suicide or even a deliberate hijacking. Conspiracy theories flourished, fueled by the lack of concrete evidence. Some claimed the plane had been shot down, while others believed it had landed secretly at a remote location. The internet became a breeding ground for speculation and rumor, adding to the anguish of the families. Section 7. The Human Cost. Beyond the headlines and theories, the disappearance of MH370 left an indelible mark on the lives of those directly affected. Families were left to grieve without knowing the fate of their loved ones. The emotional toll was immense. Parents lost children, husbands and wives lost partners, and children grew up without parents. The world mourned with them, offering condolences and support. The tragedy served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of hope in the face of unimaginable loss. Section 8. A mystery endures. Despite extensive searches and countless hours of analysis, the mystery of MH370 endures. The lack of a definitive explanation continues to haunt the families, investigators, and the aviation industry as a whole. The search for answers has largely been suspended, but the questions remain. The disappearance of MH370 exposed vulnerabilities in global air traffic control systems. It led to calls for improved tracking technology and increased safety measures to prevent a similar tragedy from ever happening again. Section 9. MH370. An unanswered enigma. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. It is a stark reminder of the power of the unknown and the limits of human understanding. The search for answers may have waned, but the memory of those lost lives on. Their story serves as a reminder to cherish every moment and to never stop seeking answers to life's most perplexing questions. The disappearance of MH370 is a tale of tragedy, mystery, and unanswered questions. It's a story that continues to captivate and haunt the world, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved.